The Titans are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They'll set up a throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught outright by Graham. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4-for-4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he rifles one incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. First throw now for the backup, McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
McCown throwing on second. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon LaFell from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Roberto Aguayo now for the point after. Aguayo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Curley's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to go down again. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
McCown to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. McCown now, 4 of 5 since coming on. It's first and 10. The give is to Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12. 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on first is McCown. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon LaFell ready for the regular season with his... second touchdown of the game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Aguayo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time, do you try something? And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. The gun. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. McCown now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. The final shot before half for McCown. Rodgers brings it in. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and our home team. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, here we go. Boom,
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll drop the throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And Detroit getting set to go now. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They get 14 yards there and a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Now Foles setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Foles. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. first catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the road. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Foles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Akeem Hicks. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On third down, Miller. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So out come the Raiders. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Wesley Woodyard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Fighting to stay upright. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Back to throw now on second and 10. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As now we send you out to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or A few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw here. He finds Coleman. That one goes for 24 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. This play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
He'll drop to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Doug Baldwin from a yard out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the counter, Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Lions will take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to air this half for Baldwin. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now he'll tuck it and run. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patterson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Foles toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, it's Miller, and this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Detroit getting set to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
No,
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all, and that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there. Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Foles. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Here's Foles. Throw out right, take it in by Patterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw here. Underneath for Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Miller. And a short gain down to about the 33. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Lions on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And the Lions are going to win this game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo.
The players on your team earned X. Quickly upgrade your team at